Danny getting Emily in part one, but the real challenge was this one. Paul Gale from CFM on the Gold Coast. He's the king of the crazy calls and catching people, and you can check out his interview actually on the web show. Great story, but Barry and I had the challenge of trying to suck Gailey into a bit of a situation, and we gave it our best. Live from Los Angeles all the way to the Gold Coast, here's what happened.
Hello?
Yes, hi, is Paul Gale there, please?
Yeah, who's calling?
My name is Jack Renfro, and I'm with KR in Los Angeles. I am the VP of Content Syndication. My boss gave me an email directed by Sally Beep, with ES. Beep. And the reason of my call is you probably know there's a big writer's strike in Los Angeles. So we're looking for content from not just you, but all over the place because the strike. And I guess she had mentioned you have a Crazy Calls or something, a segment that you do there.
Yes.
All right. Well, I hadn't heard it, but my boss heard it and said, I guess Sally got a hold of my boss, which is Lance Kirkwood, and he's program director here.
What was their name, sorry?
Pardon me?
What was their name, sorry?
My name is Jack Renfro.
Sorry, no, the name that you just said then, the program director.
Lance Kingswood.
Oh, okay.
But Sally, she emailed my boss, Lance, and I'm just running this down for him. I'm an associate producer here, and I'm sort of VP of new content syndication. So, as I say, we need content. I don't know how many of these calls you have because we need to fill morning drive time. There's a writer's strike here. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but the whole city.
Yes, I am, yes.
All right, and the whole city, as a result, is feeling the effects. It's not just the television industry, which a lot of people think. It's radio as well. So, have you sold before this? I don't know. Have you marketed other than in Australia? We're looking for content that's fresh. Obviously, I don't think anybody's heard your stuff in the States, have they?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, how long are your bits approximately? So, when I get back to the program director, he's going to want to know if we thread this stuff into our own stuff. Approximately how long are your, these gags?
Well, it would vary between maybe about 3 minutes to, say, 3 minutes 40-ish.
Okay. And do you have a catalog or an inventory, if you will? Because if we were going to purchase them, obviously we need content for, we'll run a promotion for 3 weeks or a month. Do you have 30 or 50 of these things?
I would be able to, yes.
All right. Do you have any idea what you may be charging for if we leased or bought or, whatever it is? But if we make a deal with you, we don't really want any other radio stations contacting you and you selling them content as well.
Yeah, I'll have to. I don't have any idea at the moment, so I'll have to get all your details, and I can ring Sally and speak to her as well.
Okay, I don't mean to push you, but time is of the essence here. Get with Sally. Normally what we pay for these sort of things, just to give you an idea, so maybe you can tell Sally, is $300 to $400, a spot. And if they're clever, if they're good, and obviously you'll submit to me, and I'll submit them to Lance, to my boss, 40 or 50. Bits that we'd like to choose what we thought were kind of the funniest ones, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and as I say, the standard here in the States, I don't know how they do it in Australia, but it's $300 to $400, and it's a one-time payout for these sort of gags,
Yeah, look, what I'll do is, are you able to shoot me an email and give me some details?
Yeah, why don't you give me your email address directly?
Okay, P. Gale. That's Gale.
Right. All right. And do you have any sort of schedule of the... So you've never sold any of your stuff?
No. It's pretty much I've just been doing for our show here and different shows around the coast within the network.
Have you been to Los Angeles? Are you familiar how, we sort of... Our radio stations work here, and are familiar with KRO, which is a pretty big station here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not au fait with most of the stations over there. Other than I know there's a lot of them.
There is. I mean, if we had you come to Los Angeles for a meeting, and this would probably be in the beginning of February, we would give you plenty of notice. And would you be able to meet with Lance, my boss, if he liked your stuff?
It'd be probably easier if he flew out here.
You must be kidding. This guy, I'm not condescending here, Paul, but Lance normally is used to people having meetings on his turf, and I don't mean to sound condescending, but...
No, that's fine. Well, at the moment, I'm a little bit suspect regarding the call anyway, but I'm enjoying it.
Well, you should be suspect, because I am here with Togsy, and we thought we'd just call to break your chops. All right? Say hi, Togsy.
Hey, mate. I've got nothing for my web show, so I thought I'd film the telephone while Barry, who I'm staying with, gets you on a crazy call.
He's telling me he did really well.
Oh.
He did well, didn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
how'd we do?
Hey, you know what's really funny? I'm thinking all the way I'm going, I would have said that.
I knew you'd be sus, man. We're sitting here, I'm thinking, no way, he's going to get it. He's going to get it for sure.
Well, to tell you the truth, I had no idea that you were associated with it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I don't know who it is, but there's just so many different things that I would exactly say the same thing.
Well, I told him you were the best at it.
Yeah,
Well, he's good. The funny thing is he was trying to push all the buttons. Money was the first one, and the second one was a trip to LA, and I'm thinking, that is so what I would do, especially when you know that I can't make it.
There you go.
Well, I didn't know you couldn't make it, but I love when you said, well, can he come here? Like, it's around the block, bro. I mean, that's a far, geez. I mean, there is no Lance Knightswood or whatever. But how's Jack Renfro? Does that sound like a sort of corporate radio name that I used?
Yeah, mate, it was all good. That's the key, to say a name that's believable, or if it's not believable, to run it next to something that's actually a place that I don't hear it properly.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't going to call and say I was Eddie Spaghetti. I mean, I had to use something that was believable. And Togsy put me up to it.
No, mate, you did very well. It was good. Hey, is it just not recognising your voice? Are you the fellow with the car?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm good at voices once I can put it together. So I've actually seen your bit on Togsy's website.
Yeah, it was a few laughs, man. We've been having fun here. I mean, it's been cool.
You're working your way from the ground on down.